morning. I'm just leaving the hut. There was a big old party of people there last night, but I still went to bed at 9:30 because I was cooked. Beautiful day, a little windy, so we'll see how that lasts. But otherwise, yeah, super nice out. And looks like some really pretty hiking behind me. Check it out. So this Velebit National Park is really worth seeing. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, really, really pretty. Alright, we're gonna follow the signs to Alan today and see what happens. This trail has been so lovely so far. I totally feel spoiled now after the beginning of this trail. Yeah, this whole rocky section has been so pretty. And they have all these little educational signs everywhere so I can learn stuff about the forest. And it's really beautiful. Finally run into other hikers. They're not on my trail, they're just doing a day hike. But all this time on all these trails. But it makes sense. This route is so beautiful. And it is a Saturday, I believe, so. Okay, this is what I've been waiting for. Look how freaking beautiful this place is. It's crazy. Loving it. Nice to be able to just like put some miles down on decent terrain. First hole in my sock. Sad. Well, that turned out to be such a nice lunch stop. They're super friendly and helpful there. Sat at a table with a couple of motorcyclists who had ridden here from the Czech Republic, and they had ordered like a big pot of, I don't know, goulash or something, and they had extra, so they gave me the rest of it, which was delicious. Especially since my bread sort of disintegrated in the bottom of my bag. And then the guy who was running the hut had a bunch of like helpful insights on kind of where to go in this next section to make sure that I have water. There is a hut that I was looking at for tonight. That's only about like 9 more kilometers. Hold on, I'm gonna stop walking, going up a hill. It's only about 9 more kilometers that I was gonna sleep at tonight, but that only puts me at like 24 kilometers for the day, and I was like, it's not very far, and I'm gonna be there at like 4 p.m. But then he said if I take a bit of an alternate path, there's a hut that has like lots of space that's about an hour and a half further, so another, I don't know, 5 to 7 kilometers or something like that. And that is probably where I'll end up. There's a hut that's on my route that's a little further down, but he said it burned down last year, so that's good to know, because I would not have known that. Someone left the stove burning and it set the whole thing on fire, so that's unfortunate. But anyway, I think I'll hopefully make it to the second hut, because I'd like to put some miles down because the path is so nice. But that's my plan. It really has been just such a nice day today. Like, the path has been gorgeous. The people have been really nice. I still love the like, you here by yourself? What, from Canada? Why? People are just like, doesn't Canada have mountains? I'm like, yeah, I've seen them. I mean, there's obviously more to see, but you know, whatever. I like being over here. So that's what's happening. Well, see in a couple of hours if I made the wrong call. I got to the little hut and it's like 5:15, so it's still quite early to stop. And there's 3.5 more hours of daylight. It's a very small hut. There are a couple of people already there. And I think it's another 7 kilometers to the next hut, which will hopefully only take about 2 hours. I don't know for sure. Maybe it will take 3. I mean, I think it's mostly downhill after this uphill bit. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm committed to it now, so we're going for it. Whee! But that will put today at like 33 kilometers or something, 34. This is quite a long day. Lol! It says it's 2.5 hours to the hut. But that can't possibly be right, because it also said an hour and a half to here. And it took me less than an hour, so I don't know. Alright, well, my map reading, I think, was pretty good, because we made it to a gravel road, which is what I expected. It should be a mostly flat 3 kilometers to the hut, which should be just under an hour, which means I will make it there before 8 o'clock, which means I will not be hiking in the dark, and which also means I hiked about 35 kilometers today, which is a long ass day on this terrain. Woof.
Breaking silence,
time to spare. And it's got this just like upstairs room full of mattresses. It's pretty cool. I think it's free as well, so that's sweet.
Changes so fast like a cup.